Thank you, Speaker. My question's to the Treasurer. What did the latest Consumer Price Index figures reveal, and how is the Albanese Labor government responding to the inflation challenge in our community?
Call to the Treasurer.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. Thank you to the member for Macquarie, and if I could also acknowledge Carol Crean, her loss and the country's loss with the passing of Simon. Mr Speaker, we understand Australian households and small businesses are feeling the pressure of high prices and higher interest rates and global economic uncertainty. Inflation is still the main challenge in our economy, and that means that rolling out help with the cost of living is the major focus of our government. It's a key part of our three-point plan to get on top of this inflation challenge that we are confronting. First of all, taking the edge off these cost of living pressures without adding to inflation. Secondly, having a responsible approach to the budget, a bigger surplus at a time when the inflation challenge was most acute, and thirdly, investing in the supply chain challenges that have been a big part of inflation that we've seen so far. Now, last week, as the Prime Minister said, we did get the quarterly inflation numbers, which showed that price pressures in our economy are continuing to moderate. And as the PM said, on a quarterly basis, we saw inflation up 0.8%. That's less than half the quarterly peak that was posted in the March quarter 2022 under those opposite before the election. That's just the fact. And it's pleasing that inflation is easing in our economy, and while we'd prefer it moderate more quickly, it is the case that it is moderating faster than many economists expected. Now, the number one priority of this government, as I said, is getting on top of the inflation challenge and rolling out cost of living relief for Australians doing it tough. And that assistance is rolling out right now, and the benefits will continue to flow over the coming weeks and months. If you think about it, Mr Speaker, just this month we've eased the cost of early childhood education for 1.2 million families. We've begun rolling out energy price relief, up to $500 in bill relief for more than 5 million households and up to $650 for 1 million small businesses. And we've got a new tax incentive for up to 3.8 million small businesses to help them save on their energy bills. In September, we'll make medicines even cheaper by allowing people to buy 2 months' worth of supply for the price of a single subscription. And as the Minister for Social Services was talking about yesterday, we've got really important increases to working age payments, job seeker, youth allowance, and also the biggest increase in Commonwealth rent assistance for 30 years if the safety net bill passes in this sitting. So, Mr Speaker, inflation, both here and around the world, is moderating in welcome ways. We're seeing welcome progress, but it will be higher than we'd like for longer than we would like. But our responsible cost of living policies are helping Australians through these difficult times. As we stare down this inflation challenge, we clean up the mess left behind by those opposite, and we lay the foundations for a stronger future together.